Hey, what's up? How y'all doing tonight? Woo! Woo! Good to be back again. Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm pretty tall. I have a big wingspan. Not as tall as Michael Phelps, though. His wingspan is so big that I bet if, like, a plane he was on ran into any difficulty, they could just put him on the side of the plane. You know, he could just take over. Yeah, I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 finally. Anybody like those movies? Yeah? Yeah, they're pretty good, pretty fun. I love the character Rocket. I mean, because first of all, raccoons are cool, but I also just like any little character, because I loved Oddjob and GoldenEye. He's really small. He had like a really small hitbox, so really OP. Yoda has some of that going too. Like he's a pretty good Jedi, but like he doesn't even have to be that good because he's just a tiny target. So that helps a lot. Speaking of Star Wars, what about Harrison Ford being asked the famous question of who shot first between him and Greedo in that bar? For the non-nerds, they're in a bar, and the original edition, you have like one of them shooting first, and then the other one, it goes the other way. And his answer is just so good. He goes, like he's asked, like, did you shoot first? Did Greedo shoot first? He goes, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a shit. You're a fucking nerd. You're a loser if you give a shit. Yeah, he is such a cool dude. Yeah. Him and Carrie Fisher were buddies off set. That has to be like one of the coolest like romances, friendships of all time. Yeah, the 80s, man. Cool time to be alive. The new Star Wars, there's some funny stuff too. They just finished the trilogy, and Rey, has her kiss or whatever with Adam Driver before he dies, and people were like, oh, she ends up with like Adam Driver or whatever. And then John Boyega, the guy that plays Finn, just puts on Twitter like the best response ever. He just goes, it's not about who kisses first, it's about who lays pipe. I love that he just like infers. Disney characters it's not like Star Trek where they have to like follow the script. Disney actors can just say whatever they want off the set, so he's just like, yeah, off screen I hooked up with Rey. It's like, no you didn't. But he can just say whatever he wants. It's awesome. I was thinking about like high school the other day. Insult comedy is very big in high school. That might be, how I ended up here. Comebacks are hard because the delivery window is super limited. One comeback I had that I remembered was there's this kid, like, I think his last name was like Gerthoff or something lame like that. And it rhymed with jerk off, so I was very proud of it, just on the spot, right away. I had a teacher that was like something Houston, Charlie, I don't know. I was like Chode Houston. That was pretty good too. Good times. I was like always 12, even when I grew up. Yeah, I'm like Peter Pan, except I age. It's just my sense of humor that remains childish. Anyway. Okay, we're good. Thought I had some technical difficulties. Phew. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so you guys like Kenny Rogers? Speaking of high school, I was thinking about if he wrote, The Gambler, and it was just about how to be cool in high school. You got to know when to punch down on nerds, know when to fat shame, know when to bully others. You gotta know when to say nothing. Now it's had to be cool in high school. I'm Kenny Rogers, and I'm still on a train. That's country music, right? That's the gist of it. Yeah. So I have an internship before I go back to college. I've got like 1 week left there. They made me shave my beard at the beginning of the summer, and it's still messing with me. I think it took my mojo when I shaved it. It's kind of like Samson. It was the Samson Delilah thing, and they took my power with the beard. I don't know. I kind of feel like those NRA people, like, don't take my beard away. I get it. It doesn't feel good to be told what you can and can't do. That makes sense. That's probably how, they don't have a lot in common, but that's probably how women's rights people must feel also, My beard, my choice, right? Just kidding. Let's see. The other thing that happened at work that was pretty funny was there was a person at work who was like, you like Harry Potter? And I was like, yeah, kind of, I guess. And they were like, have you taken the Harry Potter personality quiz? I'm like, no. They're like, I've taken it 4 times. I'm like, first of all, who takes that once, let alone 4 separate times? I'm like, all right, what did you get? They're like, Hufflepuff. Like, every time, they're like, yep, I always get Hufflepuff. And she was like smiling about it. Like, have you read Harry Potter? They're not like a cool house. They're right by the kitchen. Like, not in a good way. They don't have to go up any stairs. None of their characters are main characters. Like, I just wouldn't brag about something like that. Anyway. Let's see. I'm going back to college soon for my final year. We got any people in school? Woo! Yeah. Bula. I had a dream that, this is kind of a weird dream. I just thought that I bought a motorcycle and fled the state. I was like pretty happy in the dream. It was like a momentary bliss to just running, not looking back. Just, not facing any of my problems, not, getting any better, changing. It was nice. That'd be cool, right? Just to lamb it. Be a cool guy on the run. You never see them stop to get gas in the movie, though. I guess the car must understand the urgency of the situation. It's like an extension of plot armor or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's the deal with when you're flying? First class is so weird, right? Like, they're like, they act like everyone else on the flight isn't people. They're like, don't get your pour on me, And it's like, they look at you. They're like, I just got out. I'm never looking back. It's pretty cold-blooded. Oh yeah. Speaking of airplanes, as a child, my best bit probably was, as a 1-year-old, we were in first class because there was no other seats, so they had to bump us up. And so I left my seat just because I was restless, ADD baby, and I just got out of my seat, scrambled under the seat, and just scared the family in the next row. And they were just screaming, they're like, ah! Just terrified, like, who is this kid? Where did this attack child come from? That was one of my better bits as a kid. The other one, there's a picture of me just as a 3-year-old just stomping someone else's great sandcastle. That just tells you a lot about what I like, just getting angry and punching down, even as a kid. That's all I got for tonight. Thanks, everybody.
Good job, my man.